UGD coming at you with I guess you'd call this a bit of a rant. Yesterday I had the family in Wichita, which is kind of a bit of a drive, and we went to the Wichita Gun Club. And I was specifically walking in the door to look at a hot rod they had listed on the old arms list. And this is a Walther SP22 M4 used. It's on consignment. And this gun is, frankly, so damn ugly. God, I gotta have that thing. And so we went into the store, and we were greeted after a few minutes by one of their employees. And I'll tell you first off that the Wichita Gun Club is a really nice place inside. I mean, it's first class all the way. This was my second visit, and I'll pop up some photos of the interior of this place. It's first class all the way. They have a unique way to display their firearms, and got a lot of nice high-quality firearms. So this one popped up on consignment, and I thought, I've got to own this bad boy. I mean, that is just so ugly and gnarly, and of course, 22 is in my wheelhouse. After a couple of minutes of standing there, a gentleman came up to talk to me about the gun. As I'm looking at it, I notice on the side of it, it says Smith & Wesson. And he said, can I show you anything? I said, yeah, I'm here to look at this, I guess, Smith & Wesson. And that's apparently when it was time for me to go to school, because he said, oh no, that's a Walther. And, I get it. It says Smith & Wesson on the side. I had no idea it would say Smith & Wesson. But apparently I looked like an idiot, and he needed to correct me. And I get talked down to every once in a while, and you just kind of bounce back. I mean, I'm there to buy the firearm. I'm there to buy it. I've got to have this gun. Took a look at it. Another thing that was a little bit off-putting was the gun was dirty. If they would have spent 20 seconds wiping it down, just had filth on the outside of it. Which, again, it's a used gun, but for such a nice place, I had a little bit of higher expectations. And I asked him, does this gun come with case, magazines, any extra grips? And he goes, well, they don't have any other grips. That's the grip that came with it. And again, getting talked down to, and I recall doing a little bit of research, and I believe that these were offered with different grips. So let me check. Oh, here's a photo for you. Again, let it slide off. I'm there to buy the gun. I've got the money burning a hole in my pocket. I got to own it. Ready to fill out my FFL and get on out there and get to the range. So he goes back to check, and he spends, almost 10 minutes not checking on that, mind you. He went in the back, and when he came back out, started up a conversation with somebody. I don't know what was so important. Again, I'm going to let it go. I don't know if this guy just really doesn't want to sell the gun, doesn't like me, doesn't like the fact I brought my 3 sons with me who act excellent everywhere they go. Hands in pocket. We have rules. I'm an old school father. I don't put up with any garbage. But again, he comes over and tells me, no, this is what the gun has. That's fine. Make a buying decision based on what you see. Can't be any easier than that. And as we started talking 22s, they happen to have the rimfire in there. Take a look at that. Yeah. Kimber rimfire target. And I told him, yeah, we ran one of those for our YouTube channel, and the thing just ran like garbage. Could not get the gun to run. And we ran 6 different kinds of ammo. And now I guess it was time to go back to school, because he told me I didn't run mini-mags through it. Those guns run if you run mini-mags. I said, yeah, I did run mini-mags. 70 rounds of mini-mags. And he goes, well, then you didn't run the right mini-mags. I said, well, if it says CCI mini-mag, it's a CCI mini-mag. So I'm just trying to buy this gun. I'm trying to own this hot rod. I'm to the point where I don't want to deal with the guy anymore. And the conversation led to the Smith & Wesson, back to the Smith & Wesson. Yeah, we ran the Smith & Wesson M&P 22 compact. Incredible gun. It's now up to 600 rounds, and that thing just runs and runs and runs. And he goes, well, it's made by Walther. Again, I'm back in school because that gun is not made by Walther. I said, no, that's a U.S.-made gun. He goes, no, it isn't. It's made by Walther. I said, no, that gun is made by Smith & Wesson. It's a ground-up build. Now, I knew that, but I wanted to double-check that gun was made in the USA, and yeah, it is made in the USA. So, just a gripe. You're there to buy a gun. I'm not there to go to school. I'm not there to get educated. And yeah, I get it. He's the smartest guy in the room because he works at a gun store. But fellas, at a certain point, just let the guy buy the gun. Needless to say, I didn't buy the gun. Now, this gun is on consignment, and if the owner of this gun would get a hold of me, I'd own it, but I won't buy it from Wichita Gun Club. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you thought, wow, he is really picky on who he deals with, hit the dislike, and check out my other videos and subscribe.
You want to die with a man's gun, not a little CC gun like this.